Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is another Saturday, which means it's time for another video from me. In today's video, we are going to talk about some unreleased horses which haven't been released yet, but are likely to come to the game either as an NPC horse or as a horse available for purchase. We're also going to talk about Star Stable's 10th anniversary because I never really reported on this, but I do think this is a cool concept, and I want to know your predictions on the outcome. And I'm also going to give you a life update following my previous training video, which will be linked in the upper right corner if you want to know the context behind what I'm going to say in this video. I'm going to talk about all of that while training, so if you're interested in those topics, make sure you keep on watching. And then now, without any further ado, let's just jump straight into it. So today we are starting out in Moorland because I love all the pride celebrations, all the decoration, etc, etc, and I also haven't really seen anyone do Stacy's races in Moorland's paddock a lot, so I'm going to start out with those. Now let's talk about the unreleased coats first, because obviously that's what most people clicked on this video for, so we are going to start out with that. In case you never really noticed, when Star Stable released the picture of all the Friesian coats, there was actually one coat. It's the second one on the left. It's this one. It's on the screen right now, and it's like a Pinto Friesian. SSO never really ended up releasing it with all the rest. Every single other horse in that picture have been released into the game, whether it be in the first or in the second batch, but that Pinto one was never released. Now, Star Stable did make a statement because people were asking about this horse since it's been like 6 months since they announced these horses, and in that statement they basically said that this horse would be coming to the game a little bit later on together with some other horses, and those other horses are not going to be necessarily the same breed. Now, if you've been a player of Star Stable for a few years, you would know that back in the day, Star Stable used to do this quite often. They would release a horse breed, and then they would keep 1 or 2 coats separate from the initial release of the breed, and then a year later they would come out with 3 different horses, for example, all different breeds, all different coats. And honestly, I really enjoyed those releases, and I really hope that this is a sign they're going to bring those kind of releases back, because I just think it's interesting. You know, whenever Star Stable releases a horse breed these days and I don't really like it, for example, I only have that horse breed as an option. I don't really have anything else, and whenever they release multiple different coats from multiple different breeds at once, I feel like you have more option, and also it brings more variety to a horse release, because if you just release a bunch of Arabians at once, people are going to pick the prettiest Arabian, but if you release a very, very pretty Lusitano, for example, and a very pretty Andalusian, people are more inclined to buy both because they're different breeds, which means they will get 2 different sets of animations, maybe even a special animation, and all that kind of stuff. Now, this also may just be a marketing strategy, but it's a really, really smart one, and honestly, I'm not mad about it at all. Let's do some basic Moorland races as well, because I was running around a little bit, but then I realized I still have races here, and there is no point in traveling all the way across Jorvik for another new race while I can just get the XP here. I really want to get one of my Friesians trained so I can race with them in like a championship challenge video, because this is my favorite Friesian coat color, and I really want to use it one day. Now, with that being said, let's take a closer look at this Friesian, because this Friesian was also shown in the spoiler videos, so we do have a clearer view of what this coat looks like. On the screen right now, you'll see a few screenshots of this horse in full, and also you'll see the coat in more detail, and honestly, this coat is beautiful. I love it so, so much, and I'm going to say it right here, right now. Whenever they release this horse, may it be in 6 years, I'm going to buy it because I love the coat so much. And also, in the picture where they show all the coats, right, this horse is wearing the braided mane, and it looks so good, and I just really want this horse with the braided mane. It would look so, so stunning. Now, these screenshots do come from someone else's video, so I will link their channel down below in the description box just for credit, and I highly recommend you check them out. Anyways, we have 2 more horses to talk about, and those 2 horses are actually Arabian horses. Now, it's important to keep in mind that these horses were never shown by Star Stable ever. They were only shown in spoiler videos, so we're not 100% sure if these horses are going to be released. It's likely that one of them is going to be an NPC and the other one is going to be released with the Friesian or in the Star Stable Horses app. It really does depend on what Star Stable's planning. But anyways, I'm going to show you them anyway. So first off, we have this flea-bitten Arabian, and this one is most likely to be the one that is going to be available for purchase in the game. So either in the app or it's going to be released together with the Friesian. Now, to be honest, I didn't really like the white, the pure white, or the gray, which is the accurate naming of that coat color. So I'm very happy they're releasing a flea bitten because I love flea bitten horses so much more than I do grays. So yeah, this one's very pretty. I'm quite excited and I kind of want to get it. Now, so far it's unclear as to when the Friesian and the Arabian will be released. Star Stable hasn't really made a statement about the flea bitten Arabian, I think, at least not for as far as I could find anything. If they have, please let me know down below in the comments. But what I think is going to happen is they're first going to release another horse breed. They're again going to keep one coat to the side, and then a few weeks after they're going to release the Arabian, the Friesian, and that new horse breed's last coat. So that's what I think is going to happen, and I mean, I hope to see that Friesian soon. I love that Arabian too, and I mean, I would buy both. They're both very pretty and I cannot wait for their release. Now, this last horse I really want to talk about is another Arabian, and Star Stable did not release this horse with the other ones, even though it was in the spoiler videos. But the thing with this horse is, this horse has no other mane texture than the original mane, which probably means this is going to be an NPC horse, which made people mad because this is a very beautiful Arabian horse, and I don't understand why they're throwing away such a beautiful coat while they could literally be making bank off of this coat because so many people loved it in the spoiler videos comment section. So I just don't really understand why they're not releasing it. I really hope they change their mind because I would 100% buy it. It's such a special coat that we've rarely ever seen before in SSO. So yeah, it's cool. I would buy it, and I don't understand why this coat isn't available for purchase yet because it's beautiful. But okay, that was it for all the unreleased horses. Now we're going to move on to the second topic, which is Star Stable's 10th anniversary horse that we get to design ourselves as a community. Now, Star Stable has done this whole thing before with an event they had a few years ago, I think, and back then they created their own Jorvik pony, and that Jorvik pony would be available for purchase in the game. It's actually right here in Fort Pinsa, available for purchase still to this day. Now, the thing with this one is, this horse that we're creating this time is we get to pick the breed, which last time we couldn't, and also this horse is going to be free. It's going to be free for every single player playing SSO right now as like a gift for helping SSO get to 10 years of existence, because SSO is turning 10 years old in October of 2021. That's right, Star Stable was released in 2011 exclusively in Sweden and worldwide in 2012, which is insane. And I mean, if you are an older player like I am, I started playing in 2013 when I was only 11 years old, you've seen firsthand how far this game has come, not only horse-wise, but also riding-wise and area-wise, graphics-wise, everything. The game has improved so much, and I feel like Star Stable acknowledges that that wouldn't be possible without the players' feedback, and this is kind of their thank you for helping them get through all of this development and all of this improvement, and I really appreciate it. I cannot wait to see what the horse will look like because there were so many options for like markings and colors. There was even like purple as a color option, so I'm curious to see what it's gonna be. To be honest, when they did the whole pony thing, I didn't really like the pony, but I bought it anyway because I remember I was sitting downstairs watching the entire live stream of that event in Stockholm, wishing I was there, and you know, I just really wanted to get that pony as like a souvenir from the event, I guess. But in the end, I just spent my star coins and I never ride that pony, so I kind of wasted it, which is, I mean, I'm fine with it because it still has a meaning, but at the same time, I could have used that money for something else, and that would have made it so that I wouldn't have had to spend more money on star coins than I already had. But anyways, I really hope this 10th anniversary horse is going to be better than that Jorvik pony, because the Jorvik pony, I'm sorry, but it wasn't it. It just wasn't it. And I do have faith in the SSO community that they are going to make this horse look amazing. I'm going to get it anyway, just because I want to show you guys, and also because I think it's cool, because again, it has a meaning. I know, I keep making the same dumb decisions over and over again. But you know what? It's okay. Life's not all about money, and if I want to enjoy my money, I can. So I'm gonna do it, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna buy the horse. Stay tuned. It's gonna be here in October of 2021. Anyways, that's basically all the SSO related topics I have for you. And now lastly, I want to give you a life update, because if you remember, 2 weeks ago maybe, I made a video on how I totaled my car, which everything about that has been resolved. I have a new car, I can drive around again. And I also talked about how a loved one of mine got into an accident and unfortunately ruptured their spleen, had to have it removed in a emergency operation. And I just want to say about that, the stitches are out, they're no longer in pain, everything's going so well when it comes to healing, and right now I'm just feeling so grateful and blessed because this could have turned out so much worse, and it didn't, and I'm so happy about that. And yeah, other than that, there's not really anything going on in my life except for the normal issues, the regular issues, the fights, all that kind of stuff. But it's okay, we'll get through it. And with that being said, I think we've come to the end of today's video. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you would like to see more of my content, all you have to do is subscribe down below, as well as turn on those notifications. And with that being said, I really hope I'll see you back on Wednesday in a brand new update video. I'm very excited for next Wednesday. It's the Silverglade revamp, so I hope to see you then. And again, with that being said, hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys!